Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Mosley. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try to take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground, it's Udo. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Sweet cut, headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Hand off from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let in.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Tyson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He'll try it again on second and 10. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Tempo and overdrive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Shapin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Give to Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shots.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, the ground game. Lots of running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Levin. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Mississippi State going up tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. The Sun Devils will move the sticks.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tide ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's loose. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Chapin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Gonna run it. It's Udo. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm